Howdy everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. Sorry I got late. I slept for I thought I'll just take a quick small nap, and then next thing you know it was 1 hour long. Um yeah, that's basically is the story. Just making sure things are working well. You guys can hear me, hopefully. Making sure things okay, yeah. So let me give you a quick brief on what we'll be doing today. Today we are going to work on the SSRF again. Yesterday we completed the TryHackMe, but today we will work towards the labs from PortSwigger. We are going to just probably be able to complete just lab 1 for now. Let's see how much time it takes. If not, maybe lab 2, right? Depends on the amount of time it takes. Where is the gang? They were like being pretty brutal about that, but yeah. Yo, Wrench, where are you? Where are you, mate? Wrong link? Oh, shoot. Thank you. I'll share this one now. Thank you, good sir. Thank you. In the rush, I sometimes forget. Okay. How are you doing, mate? Righty. So today we are going to start with the PortSwigger lab, right? Probably we'll be able to cover 1 or 2 labs. Yeah, friends, I'm way too tired still. I'm doing good, man. I'm just tired today. I think I haven't taken a break properly in like every day I have like worked something or the other, so I haven't taken a proper break in like more than a week. I'm just tired today. Maybe I'm reaching that breakup point. No. Nah, bro. Don't worry about it. You are becoming Canadian though. Sorry this, sorry that. We got you, bro. The virus got you. The virus of saying sorry. Exactly. You are Canadian now. You said sorry again. Okay. But yeah, let's get started with our SSRF today, right? Because I want to complete at least 1 lab today before at least make some progress towards our SSRF. So with that being said, this is the link and let's get started. Have you done this one, SSRF? You mentioned you have done all of these, right? Or just except for 1 or 2 which requires the PortSwigger Pro. Okay, nice. This is a good one, I assume then. PortSwigger have done a much better job than TryHackMe when it comes to these type of explanations and stuff. Okay, sounds good. Okay, let's get started with SSRF then. Server-Side Request Forgery, SSRF. In this section, we explain what server-side request forgery is and describe some common examples. We also show you how to find and exploit SSRF vulnerabilities. Yeah, but like, they can improve, right? They can improve. Definitely, it's great for starting. But like, for example, a person like me who really wants to go in deep, right, for these kind of stuff, there isn't much for the PT one exam and stuff like that, right? What is SSRF? Server-Side Request Forgery is a web security vulnerability that allows an attacker to cause the server-side application to make requests to an unintended location. In a typical SSRF attack, the attacker might cause the attacker to make a connection to the internal only services within the organization's infrastructure. In other cases, sounds good, boss. Sounds good. It will be a small stream anyway, so makes sense. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. In a typical SSRF attack, the attacker might cause the server to take a connection to the internal only services within the organization's infrastructure. In other cases, they may be able to force the server to connect to an arbitrary external system. This could leak sensitive data such as authorization tokens, API keys, blah blah blah. So if you see this image, okay, great. So if you see this image, right, there is a website, there is internal system and the firewall, but website, instead of sending information to the internal server here, is sending it to a third party system, which could be under attackers. And let me just delete this. Security reasons. Okay. Labs. If you are familiar with the basic concepts of SSRF behind SSRF vulnerability and want to practice exploiting them on some realistic, deliberately vulnerable targets, you can access labs in this topic from the link below. Here are all the labs if you guys just want to hit that. What is the impact of SSRF attacks? A successful SSRF attack can often result in unauthorized actions or access to data within the organization. This can be the vulnerable application or other backend systems that the application can communicate with. In some situations, the SSRF vulnerability might allow an attacker to perform arbitrary command execution. An SSRF exploit that causes the connection to external third-party systems might result in malicious onward attacks. These can appear to originate from organizations hosting vulnerable applications. So, basically, what happens in an SSRF attack, like once you complete it, unauthorized actions or access to data, because your server, the application the attacker is trying to attack, we can get like unauthorized access, sensitive data, API keys, bunch of those things, right? From the backend systems. Even in some vulnerability, attacker might perform command execution. Let's say sending a whole command, which is like maybe connect to a system, right? Or do something like a blind shell or something. So SRF exploit that causes connection to external third-party system. Let's say you have a chatbot, it connects to ChatGPT, right? Might result in malicious onward attack. You might be able to, as an attacker, you might be able to get those API keys if you are able attacking that, right? This can originate from organizations hosting vulnerable applications. So let's say this is the attacker. This is the application front end. And let's say I'm attaching it very closely here. This is your backend. And this is your API, OpenAI, right? This is the attacker. Attacker makes a very interesting request, right? Such that the front end sends it directly to backend, right? Passes those check, and backend, what it does on a normal day, right? On a normal usual day, is making requests to OpenAI. And if you are making requests, you have API keys. Attacker, what it might be able to do is allow backend to send, instead of this request, it sends a request to attacker's server itself to obtain those API keys. Because this is here in this case a third party application, right? So that's what they are trying to explain. Can originate from organization hosting vulnerable site to go to attacker itself. Common SSRF attacks often exploit trust relationship to escalate an attack from the vulnerable application and perform unauthorized actions. So what in the that meant is, let's say forget about this. The backend itself will be connected to something like in their own internal database, right? Own internal database. Right now, because and OpenAI probably is also connected to their database. There is some kind of information going. Now, with SSRF, this trust, this relationship, or this relationship can be compromised. These trust relationship might exist in a relationship to the server or in relation to other backend systems within the same organization, like the database. SSRF attacks against the server. In an SSRF attack against the server, the attacker causes the application to make a HTTP request back to the server that is hosting the application via its loopback network interface. This typically involves supplying a URL to with a host name like this, a reserved IP address that points to loopback adapter or localhost, a commonly used name for same adapter. So what they are saying, let's say, is normally this request, for example, goes to OpenAI. If instead of sending a query or like just simply asking OpenAI or chatbot, you give the address as, hey, look at this server. Instead of looking at OpenAI, look at this server. Hi dad, look at this server. And what is this? This is the localhost. So backend will send information to itself and might get some extra information, right? Like a file or the directory structure or like any data inside. So via loopback network interface, it's called loopback, right? This typically involves supplying URL with this IP or localhost. For example, imagine a shopping application and let's the user view whether an item is in stock in a particular store. To provide stock information, the application must query various backend REST APIs. It does it by passing the URL to the relevant backend API endpoint via front-end HTTP request. When the user views the stock status for an item, their browser makes the following request. So this is, let's say you are on Amazon, you are looking to find if a product is available in stock or not. So in the backend for Amazon, this request goes. When you look for, let's say, iPhone or Android or something, iPhone or like any type of thing you're looking. So post request product stock HTTP content type stock API. Now this is interesting because this one is going to the main backend server, but this stock we like to shop.net, their port number and the proper IP, the proper URL or URI, I must say. Product ID, store ID D1, product ID D6, something like that, or 6 and 1. This causes the server to make a request to the specified URL, retrieve the stock status, and return this to the user. In this example, an attacker can modify the request to specify a URL local. So basically what happened in this case was, let me remove this whole thing. Okay, so let's take the example of first stock API, stock we like to shop. So first, whenever you are searching, is going to stock we like to shop. So here's the backend is sending to a third party called, what's the name, we like to shop or whatever, right? I will say we like to shop. Every time you make a request to check something is in stock or not, this is the place, this is the website that's getting the request. But what we are going to do, we are going to change the URL to localhost admin. Hey, you can check the stock, but what is the API? It should be localhost and important, not just any URL. We are looking at the admin URL. We are requesting what admin information we can get. Right? The server fetches the content from the admin URL and returns it to the user. Why admin URL? What it will do? Like, because in backend, a user is already like, whenever you are making a progress, there is a user, right? That service user might already be logged in as admin, and because of that, we might get the username of like the computer that's being used as the admin. But the administrative functionality is normally only accessible to the authenticated user. This means an attacker won't see anything of interest. Possible both sides. However, if the request is made to the admin URL comes from the local machine, this is what I'm saying, the service account, right? The normal access controls are bypassed. The application grants full access to the administrative functionality because the request appears to originate from the trusted location. So it's already, because it's from the local, is the local user, right? The service user or service account. If we can get so much more information, we don't have to worry about authentication and stuff. Okay, so we have this. Let me open this in my Kali. I should update it to 2026 Kali. That'll be nice. Yo, unknown, what's up, bro? I'm doing good, man. How are you doing? How's your day? I have to make this like this. Okay, now it's good. Nice, man. Nice, nice. Had some biryani. Okay, Devansh, what is the first Linux distro you should try? Start with Kali or Ubuntu. Ah, nice. Dude, Linux, yeah, that video is pretty goated. I love it. Yeah, dude, Devansh, I will say like depends on what you want, but a good starting point in my opinion will be either Ubuntu or Kali. Don't try Arch. Don't try Arch to begin with. Do not try Arch. These people are evil, man. Here. If you want to do anything server related, you want to build an app, start with Ubuntu. If you want to like do some hacking, start with Parrot or Kali. Kali is preferred in for me. Port Abuser 8080. Love the name, man. Thank you so much for follow. Just looking to explore. If you really want to explore, Arch might be, but it is a hard exploration where it's actually something if you want to explore. Bro, the malware file I was analyzing drops a game Free Fire HTML. Oh, interesting. Yeah, any Debians will do because all will be same at the end of the day. Do not install Ubuntu. I repeat, do not install Ubuntu. Install Mint. Yeah, Mint is going. Are you going with Debian Linux world? Okay. Yeah, Mint is also good. Like, I think just start with any, build something. Like, I will say if you want to, right, download any of them based on what you want to do and just start working on it. You can easily learn a lot more. I want to just try do some random stuff with completely different formats like Windows. Like I'm fed up of same files explorer every day. Ubuntu is a good one. At least I would use Ubuntu. I think so. You know what? F it. Just start with Kali, bro. Get into hacking. Join us. Join the clan. Join the gang. You are a game developer. Okay. Interesting. Help me choose the list for game development. Mint is there. Fedora is there. Have a look at this then. Why you say like Kali Menu Ubuntu? Be real one. Well, your own. Okay. Let's focus on the task in hand, lads, right now. Access the lab. Or you can get it into a malware MSI, yeah? No. We won't have. Yeah, just don't do anything what Ren says, that's all. Or Chin Chan says. Chin Chan. Okay, we got the account in. We are in. And now let's go back here. Add this to scope. Yes. Intercept on. Or no need to turn it on right now. Go and watch yesterday's streams. Bro. Just gave him the video. Okay. What we have to do. This lab has a stock check feature which fetches data from the internal systems. To solve the lab, change the stock check URL to access the admin interface and delete the user Carlos. Okay. And what is the name we are given? We don't have to, right? Okay. Go back. View details. Check stock. We have the check stock now. Let me turn on. Good night, bro. Have a good one. Yeah, there's only we are doing one lab today because I'm late and I have work too. And yep. So just one for today, but let me send this to repeater. Should be good if you just stay for like a little bit more time. Okay. Oh yes, that's important too. Makes sense, boss. So if we go here, right, we have stock whatever it's written. If we send forward this, we get 106 units, right? Bye, have a good night, lads. Bye, have a good one. Good night, Range. Good night, Unknown. Cheers. Thank you for joining me. Okay. So when we do 106 units, it goes here. Let me change it to, let's say, stock. I will go with HTTP local host admin, and then I will URL encode it. Wrong button. So we did this. What we get in response? Admin delete. So here we go. If we want to delete, it's giving us the exact username. If you want to delete Carlos, this is what we have to do. I want to see actually how it will work with the real one. Let's go to proxy. I know this request. I will change it just like this. Why here? Because I want to see what happens on easy to see on the stuff. So stock API HTTP local host, and then I have admin delete username Carlos. I'm going to URL encode it because that's how the server likes it. Okay, not this one, the different one. Not all keys, just Control U should do it. Yeah. Okay, forward this. What do we get? Original edited. We didn't get anything back from here, but we did got get, okay, Twitter, blah blah blah, PortSwigger, couple of SVGs. Could not fetch the stock levels. Okay, going back here, repeater. Found and URL delete. How will I know if this is done then? For Carlos, I deleted it. I just need to know. Check URL to access the admin interface and delete the user Carlos. We deleted the user. Would like to know what to do. Username Carlos. What if I not URL encoded? How about this? Same story. Found it and probably deleted it. Oh, we completed the lab. Nice. So yeah, basically we found the admin panel, did a loop back through local host, got let me just draw. I think that will make your guys' life easy. Same for me. We found the local host in the backend server, right? Earlier it was making requests to that third party website, which okay, let's keep it this way. Earlier, whenever we were making the stock request, it was going like this. Backend makes a request to WLST and we get our 106 units in business, right? What we did is we did a loop back. Instead of sending this, we did a loop back using HTTP localhost admin, and when we did that first time, we got a endpoint. Yo, Mukesh, what's up, bro? What's up? What's up? When we did HTTP localhost admin, right, we got another URL which said admin delete and username. We can provide, let's say, for whatever is the username, and this will delete the person in the server, in the backend server. And that's how we are playing the game. So hopefully that makes sense to you all. Like, were you able to understand what we did? Any like doubts about it? Is if not, we can end today's. I want to share a story of hacking our school's admin panel. Oh yeah, I would love to hear, boss. Would love to. Tell me, right away. I'm just sharing the Discord link for anyone who wants to join. But that's awesome. Like hacking school's admin panel. Did you did anything after that? Okay, for others, right? Can you tell me how you get the stock API parameter? Stock API parameter? What do you mean, like stock API parameter? So when you go, right, like let's say you go on the view detail, Insomnia, and check stock here at the bottom. Yeah. So if we are here, yeah, no worries. Oh, it was based on Firebase. I see. At least that's good. I remember my school. I think when I was in high school, how many years it has been? 8. I think 8 years. They were still using HTML and CSS, and the website looked like really ancient level technology. But yeah, tell me more about it, Bukesh. I love to hear. Did you like able to destroy some records? Oh, nice. They deserved it then. They deserved it. Nice, nice, nice. Dude, that's awesome. You guys have clubs on computer science and stuff. Like, we had depression. That's all we got from our teachers. Okay, after completing this, let's listen to this one and then we'll end up here. We'll do this tomorrow. So, tell me more. I'm waiting. I'll just read this and then let's tell me more about your school's website and what you did with it. Why do applications behave in this way and implicitly trust requests that come from the local machine that can arise from various reasons? Bro, there are no border bypass rate limits, so I just did it simply with brute force code. That's good. That's good. That's amazing though. Like it's good for you to do that at like such a young age. You got talent, man. That's awesome. Keep working, keep sharpening. Are you in school or university right now? Why do applications behave in this way, right? Trust is the thing. So the access control check might be implemented in a different component that sits in front of the application server. When a connection is made back to the server, the check is bypassed. So what they are saying is basically when you actually from outside somebody tries to access something, there is like a web application firewall, right? There are guardrails in place, but once you pass that through the request, through the service, right? All those are bypassed in a different component, right? For disaster recovery purposes, the application might allow administrative access without logging in to any user coming from the local machine. So, just like it's not disaster recovery, I don't know, like just some people thought that hey, it is okay to have local machine have an admin one, right? Because it makes their life easy, not secure. It's about easy and convenience. This provides a way for an administrator to recover the system if they lose their credentials. This assumes that only a fully trusted user would be able to access it, right? The administrative interface might listen to a different port number to the main application and might not be reachable directly by users. These kinds of trust relationship where requests originating from the local machines are handled differently than original ordinary requests often make SSRF a critical vulnerability. So basically, because the vulnerability where oh okay you message sorry give me one sec yeah so basically when things coming from inside the system are trusted blindly, you want to find those loop back and stuff like those type of credentials. Yes. Okay, I'm all ears, boss. One second. But you know, my principal sir is the super admin of Firebase, yeah. And I'm an admin because I created a different ID. So I'm an admin. That's why I wasn't able to exploit anything. No, with admin you can exploit a lot. Super admin and admin as admin too, or just a normal user, you can do a lot. You were using virtual machine, yes. No, no, don't worry. Yeah, I was using virtual machine. I use Kali boss. I have to upgrade to 2026 version. That would be nice. Yeah, but I use Kali for hacking and stuff. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm super sleepy and tired today. I think I'm reaching my burnout point soon. But yeah, lads, that was all, right? Mukesh, thank you so much for joining, man, and sharing the story. Love it. Bro, I want to learn hacking more. If I follow your streams, then can I learn more? Oh, 100%. 100%. Yeah. I'll give you, I will say first thing is join the Discord link I shared, right? This one here. Why the Discord is because, oh, thank you. Why Discord? In Discord, there is going to be a lot of people you can talk to about this, right? You can share what you're doing. Where like just normal chats, but also like let's say videos about specific topics, cybersecurity career path we share, bunch of things we share all the time. Currently, if you go in the announcement, Where is that? I have shared a penetration tester 1 planner. Penetration tester 1 is a certification we are going to I want to give or take, sorry, I want to take in August. So that's I'm planning towards. In that you will learn about a lot about web hacking specifically. Like for example, this one where you are learning how to make, you have an application is sending requests back and forth. How to gain, we already know that there is a trust between those requests, how to exploit that trust, right? So you will learn a lot with my stream, yes. And because I'm also a beginner, I feel like I've been just into hacking, properly into hacking for just over a year now. So yeah, I think I can explain you basic stuffs, and yeah, we can make progress on a lot of things, man. And majority of my stuff is free, like like for example these labs and stuff. So you will be able to follow along. Also, make a account on TryHackMe. Oh, wrong name. Let me share TryHack on this website. Make a account on this website, boss. No, like it's good to make your own tools, but just making your own tools is not like just start with something easy. Because if you're starting, let's say with like, when you want to learn how to drive a F1 car, right? Let's say if you are going to drive a F1 car, first you learn with the driving instructor, right? So first you learn with the driving instructor. Once that is done, you learn how to drive on the road, or at least like, small competitions. Then you go for F1. If you directly try to hit the biggest thing and you are not able to do, you will lose interest. Make small step by step process. Step by step. Once you learn something, then you will be able to do your own tools, right? Once you learn what is SSRF, like the one we are doing, what is file inclusion, which we covered last week for a whole week, how to use it, and you are going to do so many small labs with us. It's going to be fun. I will say start small. That's how I did it, and I haven't lost interest in over a year, boss. Start small, and if you want chat more, if you want to like get more, my DMs are always open. I'm censored hacker. You will see a image of me. Could you please rate my website? I have made it in my schools official. Yeah, 100%. Send me like the link in. It's okay. I will have a look. Yeah. Sounds good. I will have a look, and then I will DM you. Just say, are you here or no? Is that you, baby? That sounds very weird saying that. Sounds very weird. But I will have a look. The reason I can't open it on my website or on stream, I have been burned a lot of times with like some very exclusive stuff. So I'm very suspicious about these things. Okay. Let me know once you join, right? And then I will 100% have a look and rate your website. Okay. Or wait, what I can do is, uh, howdy, Anshul. No, not even in virtual. I don't want to open. This is where I would love to open it. It's more about like I don't want to show any explicit content on my stream. That's my biggest issue. One sec. Bro, I've been saying howdy a lot since I came to Canada. Somebody like, okay, I can open this website. Yeah. Welcome to InnovateX, lovely website. Gyan Niketan. About. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Where innovators meet excellence, our state of the art computer lab. Power student to create a nice, bro. Nice, nice. Campus expert. Nice, nice. That's awesome. You guys have these things going on. Hackathons. Bro, open one of those. They are already. They are all working. Okay, leaderboard. Sure. That's your principal, vice principal. Okay. Which one of this is you? Mukesh Yadav. You are in 12th grade, you told me. Oh, Rakshadanjan. Nice, bro. Nice, nice. Co founder, product lead. Nice. Lovely. Good job, bros. Good job. Okay. Nice, bro. This is great work. This is great work. Good job. 10 seconds remaining. The session will end. Nice, bro. Oh, this is great, man. This is a beautiful website. Good job. Good job. This is an amazing website, man. No, no, no. Ninth is good. Ninth is a good time. Ranch, I thought you were asleep, boss. Okay, lads. That was all for today, right? We completed one lab. Wasn't bad. We will work more advanced stuff tomorrow, right? Couple of basics labs still left. What was this? Oh, that's a browser sandbox. So that, let's say if somebody types something, I do not want to get hacked, I will use a browser sandbox. Browsing is my go-to. It's not bad at all. Here. Oh, gotcha. Oh, 100%. I got you, bro. I got you. Mukesh, I got you, man. Or Rakshit, whichever you like me to call you. Uh, which we were also. Oh, 100%. 100%. I wish I was that talented. We were playing around all the time. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 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 Whichever you like. Maybe you can have a hacker name. You can have a hacker name. I can call you that. We have Wrench. That's a hacker name. Censored Hacker. That's legit a hacker name. That's true. That's true, Anshul. That's true, bro. Also, tonight I will deploy my school's official website after hacking the old one. I told my principal that, sir, I can make it better. Nice, bro. Nice, bro. Good job. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. You will learn a lot. Keep doing that. Yup, it was universal. Yup, Anshul. Tuition name was universal. Universal competitive classes. UCC. something like that. Yeah, good job, Mukesh. A very amazing work, man. You won't have much competition then in future. That's the thing, right? I've seen so many like people who are actually paid developers, right? They just write really bad stuff. I think you can teach Mukesh on how you can hack his website, right? That's how learning works. Yeah, he's talking about the one you are going to deploy. It would be nice to like learn from Wrench how he deploys stuff. Or like you have to create a report then, right? Only stealing. This guy. Okay, lads. But okay, nice. Wrench, you finally got someone who can allow you to do stuff. Alrighty. SAV is in so. Nice one. Okay. So I'm just going to send you guys this link. I have to go get some work done, right? So here you go. That's the link. I'll see you guys tomorrow or in the evening for Leetcode or Die series. And tomorrow we'll try to cover. Let me see what we all will cover. We'll cover SRF SRF attack against other backend systems, circumventing common SRF defenses with the blacklist, input list. Those are the ones we can do, and bypassing SSRF filters. Hopefully, we covered these things. When's the discussion for this challenge? Okay. Oh, 100%. I will try to explain you as much as possible, boss. The link for Discord, the command is not working on YouTube, so let me send you that. Okay, lads. But that was all for today. I have to go back for my corporate slavery. Till then, thank you so much, lads. Have a good one. Do join the Discord because you will find more people who chat regularly here, right? And that was it. That was it. No, I'm not a pro. I'm not a pro. At least in something he's good at. Okay, thank you so much, lads. Have a good one. This was your favorite sniffer of package censored hacker signing off with a big bye. Bye, everyone. Thank you. Thanks, Mukesh. Thanks, Range. Thanks, Sancho. See you guys. Thank you, Port Abuser. Peace out.